Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today with me, Jared.
How you doing?
And today we've got Amazon's Attack again.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it's the better recent mini. Is it great? No. But it's Josie Campbell continuing the stuff with Amazon. She's like the bridging point between the Clooney Conrad run and the King run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this obviously of course.
DC.
But I know it does that only if I kept it, idle for too long.
That's true.
But yeah, this, as we see here, it starts off with the West Billings massacre and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Amazons are a threat. The UN will soon be voting on removing Themyscira's nation status, which, to make it clear, this is clarifying stuff from the Clooney Conrad era run, where Stephanie Williamson had Nubia open up Themyscira to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you were wondering when the in King's Run, wait, why are all these Amazons off of the island, right?
Mm-hmm.
We eventually get an answer for that. But see, look, they even reference the coronation and the trial, the coronation, the revenge, and now the attack. So again, this, like I said, it's a bridging.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say this is a bridging between the two worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But what will Nubia do? And Queen Nubia do? Tell me, what am I looking at here? 24 hours ago, this woman blew up a gas station outside of Alberta. We obtained security footage of the event. The incident is being blamed on us. That's not an Amazon, but she committed this act bearing Diana's Amazonian symbol, the world's most recognized Amazon symbol. The Canadian Prime Minister is calling it Amazon-inspired terrorism. He's rushing through his own deportation bill as we speak, and we have no choice. I received an invite to a secret accord with the American president. We need to salvage U.S. relations before another country turns on us. Agreed. Cleo and I will attend in your place. No, Philippus. Race-bending Philippus. No, they didn't. No, never mind. I thought no, they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, never mind. They asked for the queen. A queen they shall get. I will go, and I will go alone. Like I said, this further makes me love Nubia throughout all this.
I love Nubia.
I know. Again, Nubia has been one of the best, bringing back of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Light of my heart, talk to me. I must, so basically, her with Io, who is her lover.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you shouldn't, and I'm working on a surprise for you, really. And here I thought you were just avoiding me. So yeah, this is where I opened Themyscira to the world. Now innocent Amazons are paying the price. It's my responsibility to fix this without endangering more Amazons. While Diana hunts for the truth, I will find a way forward for all of us. So while she is taking it upon herself, this is making clear Diana has been focusing on the truth. Probably, here's what I think. Diana probably was hoping the truth would lead to her to where the Amazons were, but clearly they didn't.
Yeah, but they should say that.
Oh, I know. I agree. I was part of the original band of Amazons. I was there when man's world declared war on us. I was there when we had to flee. Things are different now. Nubia, they feared us just for existing. Is this truly any different? What are you saying? I've seen man's rage close up. Their world despises us. We are a part of their world. I'll make them see that. You cannot make them see light when they are blinded by hate. I am leader of the Amazons, former guardian of Doom's doorway. You don't think I can do this? No, I don't. I meant not alone. Take Philippines or someone with you. Man's world wants an excuse for war. They're dangerous. So am I. This discussion is over. I am queen, and I'll make everything right. Queen Nubia, you're here, as invited. Apologies, Your Highness. We tried to send word before you came, but you see, we're not sure how, but the news of the accord leaked. This meeting is no longer secret. Go back where you came from. The Amazons have no right here. Amazons have a right to be here. You know her? I have no idea who that girl is. But if these are your precautions, I'm not impressed. Where is the president? He's in the penthouse. Then let's waste no time. The safety of our sisters is at stake. I will not let anything get in the way of peace between us. What is it? Why did you stop? The apple of discord. It's spreading this fume everywhere that's turning everyone into seeing their fears. And now, according to Campbell, that this is Faruka. They wanted a different banner than Artemis.
Yeah.
Hence why they went with Faruka, because she is currently the queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Faruka, what are you doing here? Hello, Queen Faruka. Thank you for saving me, Faruka. Yes, I am happy to use your title and not just bark out your name. Wow, thanks, Nubia. So respectful. Faruka! The Bantam Amygdala intercepted Themyscira's message to the White House. You have to upgrade your tech. IO's mental radio is not the most secure form of communication. Stop! Why are you here? Because I'm not going to let the future of the Bantam Amygdala be determined by Themyscira, especially since you're doing such a great job at it. I am queen of all the Amazon. You threw your weight behind me in the trial, and then the world turned on us. You well-born might be immortal, but most of us Bantam Amygdala are human. When the war with man's world begins, we'll be the first to die. There is not going to be a war. Queen Nubia, what? Something is possessing people. We need to get the president out. I need backup. The Amazons have attacked the president. No, I'm not attacking. No, stand back, Yara. Did the Bantam Amygdala and the Esquisita decide to complicate peace talks together? Or was making it appear all three tribes are attacking the U.S. just a happy accident? The oracles of the Esquisita had a vision of the death of the Amazon. She said I had to be here right now to stop it. I snuck in through the elevator shaft, but when I got in, they attacked me. And then you punched the president in the face? I mean, I didn't vote for him. No, wait, this would have been Biden. Does that mean she's a conservative?
But remember, DC normally has like a generic president.
But they usually match the politics of the current president.
Oh, interesting.
Usually.
Interesting. Maybe that's why Kid King doesn't have a high opinion of Yara.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing there.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Yep, but then Mary shows up to save what is happening? Is that robot rabbit talking? You don't remember me? I'm Mary. This is great. Hey, it used to only those with the power of the Shazam could hear me. I helped Wonder Woman fight Hera, and now that Mary's power comes from the Amazon goddesses, you can hear me too. I like that explanation.
Mm-hmm.
My brother asked out Yara. Yeah, we do not need to revisit that part. Mm-hmm. Also, hi, we never got the chance to hang during that God thing, which is crazy because I'm a big Wonder Girl fan. The name isn't Wonder Girl, it's Queen Nubia and Associates. Stand down here and stop your attack. The Amazons have not attacked anyone. Unfortunately, Mary, thanks to Hoppy, is able to transport out of there. To which, of course, they need, there's no we. I am queen and I am handling this. Have the Amazons declared war? So now everyone thinks it's an attack. So that's what it is. They think it's an attack. It's a manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of it so far with the start?
It's good.
See, now right there, way better than the first one right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Wanted. Oh, this was still awesome. I still love this.
I love that. I love that event.
Yep. So yeah, now we're seeing some of these other, this talking point. we're back on Hot Take. Our topic, the Amazon problem. The UN will soon vote on Themyscira's expulsion. Meanwhile, the U.S. is deporting Amazons after the Montana massacre. And it's not just that, is it, John? So apparently they're claiming now those that were apprehended were deported.
Okay.
If that's the case, would that explain a bit more? That they were forcibly deported?
They should say that.
Agreed, but if that could also explain a lot, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but here's the difference. King literally in the first issue has an Amazon get visited by the government, and the government doesn't say you're being deported. They just say you're being arrested.
We'll get there. That is showing up here later.
Okay.
But parents throughout the rest of the world are radicalizing other women. It's their culture. That's the problem. They're aggressive, taught to hate men and traditional gender roles. The very basis of Western society. They're a rock, poisoning female mind. We need to expel them. And if that means arresting their human sympathizers too, that's a step for our democracy must take. This is outrageous. Ambassador Demakos, let the manager finish. Arresting people for disagreeing with you does not sound like a democracy. Greece is already giving refugee to those hurt by our recent earthquake. But if you insist on exiling your own people to score petty political points, then Greece will be proud to take them in. I know the Amazons. Veronica Kale, her only appearance here.
Mm-hmm.
I know Wonder Woman. She saved my daughter from the gods. I thought she could be trusted. I was wrong. Wonder Woman does not care about us. Neither do her sisters. It's time to drive out the Amazons and anybody who helps them before they can hurt anyone else. That sounds like her.
Mm-hmm.
But we see another guy with another apple of discord. But yeah, we get like the back of like, Mary, snap out of it and tell your magic rabbit to teleport us away. Right, sorry, of course, but where? To Bana Migdal, to Themyscira, to an Akahim. Uh-oh, the gas again. My magic is now coming from 6 sources instead of 1. I'm not as powerful as before. It's going to be a minute before I can teleport. Hey, man in blue, this is a police matter. Back up. Oh, again, the apple.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone behind me. Ding. Of course, Mary's getting so much time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're starting to wonder, is this heiress? And look, it's her new 52 look still.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yep, I do. It's Magitech, which means she's involved. Who? Now, this is where it ties in a lot with Shazam, which is it's Georgina Savannah, eldest sister of our daughter of Dr. Savannah.
Okay.
She's involved in all this. Yara, find Mary and Faruka, secure an exit. I'll locate the apple. We have to destroy it and hope that breaks the spell. Do not stick me with the talking animal sidekick. Go! You, magical rabbit, girl thing. I'm a boy. My condolences. Can you teleport yet? I'm still recovering. Well, I don't want to die. Is there a way to speed it up? Food? Really? I need energy. Unless you can do a magic transfusion, this is the fastest way. Fine, start eating. And you'll have to pay for those. Are you serious? Heroes don't steal. We don't have time for this. I refuse to eat ill-gotten snacks. Fine. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Paid. Thank you. How do you get you stole his money to do it?
Mm-hmm.
The technology in your chest. Who gave it to you? Love for Dr. Savannah. So Savannah, Georgina Savannah was provided the apple of discord to do all this. Nubia, I don't see the apple or Mary. Doop! Never mind. Found Mary. And I see the apple. There. Ooh. Like, Hippolyta, how could you? I thought we were sisters, but the instant I was gone, you destroyed everything. No, I didn't. I can make things right. I will fix this. But you can't. You have led the Amazons to their deaths. What are you doing? I saw. Wait, the apple. Where did it? Forget the apple. We are leaving now. Mary, over here. Uh-oh, the AXE soldiers. That's the other stuff from King.
Mm-hmm.
I usually have a Pegasus for that. And then sorry about this, Wonder Girl. Hey! I know. To Akeem and the Oracle. Hang on! Take your leave. Ares is using her apple to possess people and frame us. I know, but I can't endanger more Amazons. Wake up, your majesty. Nowhere in man's world is safe. We are powerful women. If they can't put us in our place with words, they'll do it with violence. You've forgotten what it's like. All safe on your island, but the Bana Migdal live here. This world loathes us, and you opened the door to them. You're not doing this alone. Not when our lives hang in the balance. I'm coming too. The man who dropped the apple was wearing one of Dr. Georgia and Gia Savannah's Magitech devices. Devices that give people magical powers at the cost of someone else's life. If Savannah's involved, then so am I, which is why we're here. Anhia said, by uniting you three, I could stop the deaths of the Amazons, but I don't know how. So we're going to ask her and figure out what's going on. Uh-oh. Turns out the three, the Doubting Queen, the Shadow Blade, the Lightning Hearted. There's no sanctuary. The past is a lie. You found the three, but we'll all still die. Asylum. Oh, this is when Keith Giffen passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a touching tribute.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it so far as it's going?
Really good. Way better.
Yep, way better. It's more like if they were at Amazon's attacked, and then they're being attacked would make more sense.
Yeah.
Now here, my name is Diotis, and I am requesting permission to leave Themyscira under the new rules set by our queen. No more Amazons! No more Amazons! I've been offered a job teaching self-defense courses in man's world. Their current classes are based on being larger than your opponent, being male, but our battle style was made by women for women. Now that Nubia has opened the borders, I can accept and make a real difference. The university has offered me a position that will let me continue my experiments outside of Themyscira. I've been corresponding with them, but now that we can leave the island, I can continue my work in person. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Why do I want to go? Well, Melissa can't leave the States or else she loses custody. I love Paradise Island, but I love her more. No, please stop, please. See what I mean? This is similar to what King had done.
Yeah, but the way King represented it is like it's not deportation, it's killing.
I know, but this is clarifying it because King never did.
Among other things.
But if this is the case, again, he should have said it.
He should have, and no, it doesn't, because it doesn't explain Diana not caring.
True. And I've been learning Portuguese, so when I go to Brazil, they'll know I've come home. I got in, darling. I got into Basir. And Mary, congrats. You have 25 new messages from home of your voicemail. Cassie, if this is one of your viral video things, I'm not doing it. It's for prosperity. The three tribes are united for the first time. What do you hope for? Peace for the first time in our lives. EO, put the mental recording away. I have to test it before we use it for those immigrating off island. You're the one who wanted a visual record of them. Why? Paradise Island is a dream, but not all dreams can come true here. I wish to see my sisters happy. Now, what do you think about this explanation of why so many were off the island?
That makes sense.
Now, because again, King didn't care to give one, but again, because she worked with it, and Campbell basically realized, oh yeah, this fits perfectly.
Yeah, I know.
And it kind of does.
Just too much of this stuff should not be explained in the side series.
No, and I agree. Of course, then they find out, it's like, wait, that was you at the hotel. Are you? Yes. Did EO really not tell you about me? Okay, a lot of things are making more sense now. I fought zombies with her and Bia. We're on a freaking text chain together. As funny as this is to me, and for the record, this is very funny. We need a plan. We need 3 leads, and we have 3 leads. Ares, Savannah, and this word asylum. It showed up on the hotel too. Wait, truly? I did not see anything there. I was more focused on the falling people. But we all see the word now. What does that mean? I don't know, but we're going to find out. 2 days ago, an earthquake hit Greece and unearthed an ancient temple. That same day, the Apple of Discord appeared and people start getting possessed. I think the earthquake unearthed a temple to Ares. After Hera's exile, Hippolyta sealed away the Pantheon's places of power to stop them from using their temples and shrines as gateways to this world. But if a temple to Ares suddenly appeared, it would have and give the goddess power to meddle in human affairs again. While Mary and Yar investigate Savannah, and Faruka and I will go to Greece. Hell, unlike Mary, we can fly. Easy. Poppy can teleport you. Great. I like Faruka's being used here as the comic relief, the comically serious.
Yeah.
Yep, but yeah, so Poppy to the Greek border. Be careful, Mary. Ania's still unconscious. I'm taking her somewhere safe. Good idea. I'll fly us, then you and I can investigate. All right, Arthur calls her Wonder Girl. Stop calling me that! I think this is doing it because she never properly embraced the name beforehand.
I know.
But she will by the end.
Good.
I'm just Yara, and I'm bringing my family on. But now that should not be up for King to come up with her embracer. Let's be honest. That should have been up to the previous regime.
But
Can we agree to that? Can we agree to that?
No one called her Wonder Girl beforehand, though. That's the thing.
No, I agree with that, but it should have been resolved since she was in that title. That's
Maybe.
what I'm saying. That should have been resolved. Because she was in the title, so King's mind, that's probably why she was still labeled it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In his book, she's fine with being labeled Wonder Girl.
Which book? That's because this happens before that point.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, this is where they meet up with that woman we saw earlier on the talk show. So I didn't mean, but yeah, it's Ismay Demakos, one-time professor of Greek mythology, which turned into Greek history the moment Wonder Woman appeared on the stage. Current UN ambassador, and now appointee to run the Amazon refugee camps. See, this is where they reveal that there's refugee camps everywhere.
Yeah, there would be.
Yep. Now, of course, it's made very clear. AXE, all the stuff going on, it's going to be made very clear later on. The stuff with the sovereign is only in the U.S. All the stuff with the Apple of Discord is spreading it to the rest of the world. Something is fanning the flames. In that case, King basically did keep it to the U.S. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and he put a freaking idiot in charge.
Well, yeah, but you get my point still. It's kept to the U.S., but this make it more worldwide. I like how they're doing that without having it be still the sovereign.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're even going into LGBTQ centers.
Makes sense.
Yep. Or anyone the world already targets for being different. Anyone with direct ties to the Amazon is now under suspicion, and the word is not kind to those they don't trust. I had no idea. Majesty, your Themyscira only exists because the original Amazons were so hated they had to flee. For 3,000 years, you were the boogeyman of Western civilization. What did you think was going to happen when you all came back? I'm on your side, but not everyone here may share my views. And I don't think anyone would blame you if you retreated to Themyscira once again. No, I said I would make this right, and I will. I believe the recent earthquake uncovered a temple to Ares, bring us there, and I'll travel through it to confront her. Put an end to this. Oh, neither of you is from the original band of Amazons, are you? What does that matter? If you are saying the band of Migdal are lesser, no. I just mean if you were, then you already know. There are no temples of Ares to Ares. The ancient Greeks, Ares was not just a goddess, she was an anathema, a creature that embodied everything wrong in the world. It is why they depicted her as an angry woman. Aggression was the virtue of man. Loving servitude was the expectation of women. To reverse these roles was unnatural, unthinkable, like reversing a night and day, hot and cold. She was the opposite of Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, domestic, silent, ready to serve. The ideal helpmate, the ideal women. The Greeks built temples to bring gods closer to man. But the goddess of chaos, well, they wanted her as far away as possible. Makes sense? So yeah, of course they're going where the Apple of Discord is. Now this is where we would have stuff that ties in more to the Shazam stuff, which we've now found out Georgia has been totally taken over by Mr. Mind, even by this point.
Yeah.
And basically, of course, she has all these people under control. But again, all this is just how she's been taking advantage. She's been provided the apples and doing her own thing.
Yeah.
Why? Because it helps make Mary look worse.
Okay.
I don't care about the Amazon. See, so obviously this was more meant for the Shazam book than anything, which I don't mind when a creator, if they're working on their own title to do this, if it still helps. Yep. So, and this is her escaping. So she escaped here in this book. Again. Oh, and there's Count Vertigo. So, yep. The real kicker is that these immortal warriors, these demigods and heroes, these creatures of dream and myth, they can't see past the surface. So shiny ample their way, and they're as lost as any mortal. And transported us in. I need another break. Where is the nice queen? You're right. Nubia. Where'd she go? And then we find out that Ares is dead. That's a shame, but she'll be back. Am I right? I mean, I'm surprised you're not all upset that they killed her off.
I'm fine with that. She wasn't really that big of a character for me personally, so I'm like, okay, fine.
At least they acknowledge the new 52 look, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, look at this.
Here's the thing. That was one of the least weird new 52 events where, like, Athena was a literal owl woman.
Oh, look at this. Are you harboring Amazons in your home? This is a throwback to those old comic ads, you know, like the sympathizers surly and uncooperative. The good girls love to help. The sympathizers are as loud and interrupt. The good girl speaks only when called on. The sympathizer is rebellious. The good girl obeys her parents and the police. The sympathizer frowns. The good girl brightens your day with a smile. This is so ridiculous. The sympathizer defends the Amazon. The good girl knows they pose a threat. The sympathizer questions authority. The sympathizer fights the rule of law. But the good girl knows it's her duty to report Amazon, because only when they're gone will we be safe. Now this I can believe Sovereign spreading this stuff. Come on,
sounds like what Sovereign would say.
Exactly. Not again. I'm done with being yanked around like a puppet on a string. Like EO. Like, again, this series takes place before the events of Wonder Woman #5.
Okay.
Now, for all we know, they could have. Campbell might have also told editorial and King that she was going to have Yara be called Wonder Girl at the end of this.
Yeah, but still.
Hey, it could very well be possible.
Yeah, but I never got a thing in my, and I never got an editorial's note in that case.
True.
If you're gonna do this, you need to at least give me some indication of where I could see for this plot point.
Right. Like, Yara, chill, it's me. Cassie, what are you doing here? Same thing as you, investigating. The Amazon extradition entity isn't just in America anymore. They've gone global. Basically, Sovereign is taking advantage of things going global. I mean, that does sound like what he would do, right?
You know what's going to make me start to like Trinity?
What?
If at the end of the King run, she rips his head off.
Then that would make her like hated by everyone in universe.
I'm fine with that. Make it so no one can ever use this idiot ever again.
Sovereign, you mean?
Sovereign. I mean Sovereign.
Yeah. Were they arrested? New York City, Paris, Des Moines, Nairobi. Oh yeah, here's right. The Amazon extradition isn't done. Working with Interpol and other international agencies. And in that time, every single Amazon safe has gone dark. Like, were they arrested? You said X went global. It's not them. Even in Greece, which is giving sanctuary to Amazon, the safe houses were deserted. So she's made clear that it isn't actually X. It's someone else doing it, but it seems like it's X. Food still warm on the table. TV and ovens on and running. No sign of struggle, as if the occupants just walked out, leaving nothing behind. Accept this word. Asylum. Open. Even Anahi has disappeared. Wonder Girl and the other Wonder Girl. Dibs on the other Wonder Girl. I'm not. How they think and they even know we were here? I don't know. But lucky for us, there's a secret exit. Really? Where? Secret exit. You don't get to call it a secret exit if you're just smashing through the wall.
I like this. This is good.
Sure I do. My safe house, my rules. Now let's go. Breakout attempt at Belle Reeve. Wait, an anonymous source has reported potential Amazon antiquity. All local AXC reports to Belle Reeve now. Oh boy. Yeah, dealing with Count Vertigo there, of course. And Savannah has helped improve him a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then Cassie shows up, and then, oh, I love this. They are not my, how many times do I have to tell people? They are not my gods. The gods of the Esquisita are not the cowards you hid in Olympus. The gods of Themyscira may fall silent. The gods of the Bana Migdal might refuse to speak. But our gods have never left us. They are the force. They are the clouds and the air and the water. They are in the songs we sing and the tales we tell. They are in our blood and our bones. I am Yara Flora, and I am a god.
Love that.
Seriously. Again, this is why I think Josie would be perfect to take over.
Yes. Oh, for the love of, and plus, I love Cassie going secret entrance.
No exit, but secret exit.
No,
yeah.
no, she go back.
Right. Secret entrance, yeah. Secret entrance.
I love that. That's so good.
Again, this is the best we've seen Cassie in ages.
Yes. Oh, and she's not the only one that's a god. Oh, yeah.
He's not the only one. And I bet, would not be surprised if they just simply have soft retconned her back to being Zeus's daughter. I would not be surprised.
Did they ever retcon that out, though?
You don't remember what was said before? When we were on your one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I would not be surprised if they've retconned it back.
Well, if King is just going to half-ass make the Clay origin canon, it opens the door, so she's...
This at least I can accept, though.
Yeah. This I accept.
Yeah, because, trust me, she's better as Zeus's daughter.
Yeah.
Amazon criminals, you are surrounded. I'm sick of being chased. I'm sick of having our names dragged through the mud. I'm sick of people who don't even know me telling me I'm no longer a hero. You are a god. I am a champion. And Cassie, get ready to fly us out because I can only do this once. And it's crack-a-boom, Shazam! Woohoo! Take that, axe! That was a sweet, a secret friggin' exit. I'm sorry, I left you. It's just, it's okay. I know and what it's like to do anything for your family. Also, hi, I'm Cassie. I'm a big fan. We never got to talk after the whole gods are trying to kill us thing. But she's saying exactly what Mary said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta hang after this. I'm a big fan of you too. I wish I could do half the good you do with Young Justice. Oh dear God, there's two of you now. You got Mary and Cassie are closer in age, and Yara's the grown adult by comparison.
I swear that Josie would, if this is the way Josie would write the Wonder Girls dynamic in a Wonder Woman book, please give her the book. And
again, I'm positive she would handle Diana proper, and if she was the main writer.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Are you kidding? You helped Diana punch out Hera, and your whole lightning transformation is so cool. I'm sorry, I have to ask. Could you sign my T-shirt? Not the rain on the love fest, but we have problems. Amazons are missing, and we need to find them. Now, I will say this also, and again, this is the best Cassie has been written since pre-New 52.
Yeah.
Even then, since I hate to say it, since pre 1 year later.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that?
I never read her in 1 year later, so I don't have
when Jeff Johns was still on the book.
Oh, okay.
That's when, after losing Connor and everything.
Mm-hmm. And she kissed Robin and all that.
Yep. Nubia and Faruka need to know about the safe houses being compromised, and they need to know about Savannah. She was paid to plant the apples of discord across the world, to possess people and have their crimes pinned on the Amazon. She said not every apple is activated. I think whatever Ares is planning, it's not over yet, everything's happening, and it's geared to force the Amazon out of man's world, back to the safe houses where they disappear. And then what's the goal? I can see the pieces, but I don't understand what it's building towards. We're missing something, and it has to do with asylum. So now we already know Savannah was just paid for. So now we're just down to asylum, and Ares is dead, so there's only asylum left. But then asylum. Yeah, the word we keep seeing. We must seek asylum. Uh-oh, Cassie's possessed. Oh, but then we're seeing you open the gates to Hercules and his army. Themyscira has fallen, and it's all because of you. So we find out a secret backstory. Who let Hercules in? What do you think about that reveal?
That's dope.
That we finally find something that's something you never really thought about, right? It really didn't make much sense now that you think about it. Even how mighty the Amazons were, how could Hercules just fight his way through?
True that.
Well, this is revealed someone let them in. The spear of Ishtar. That's what stabbed Ares and what killed her. We have a traitor in our midst. Happy, listen to me. Go through the underbrush and find Nubia. Now, we're not alone. You're right, Amazon sister. All right, and your queen in the name of peace.
Murder that man right now.
Sadly, we know that doesn't happen. Oh!
Revert back to the earth from whence you claim, dear wench.
I'm ignoring that. Peace out. This was clearly a prerequisite. And of course, and the news media is still trying to bring everything up. By the way, I want to say this here. You know, Josie Campbell told me she wanted to include, but editorial kept telling her no.
What?
A bee weapon. She wanted to use the bee weapon. She knew about everything. She's like, it's Amazon attack. We gotta do the bee weapon. Everything. I was like, nope.
And then please just give me a panel of Batman going, bees, my God.
Or something, or someone else saying it. Maybe Nubia or Yara saying, bees, my God. You know, but they kept telling her no. I mean, I get why, right? It wouldn't have made much sense. And probably the less reminder of the old Amazon attack, the better. I thought the word asylum was left as a warning. I was wrong. Now she's possessed too. Oh, they were leaving us clues to lead us home where my sisters went. I need you to trust me, Mary. I can take us to asylum. Like you do not want to do this, man's world. Well, I've got a check from Uncle Sam with multiple zeros that says I do. I recognize you. You call yourself Peacemaker. Do you really think shooting the Queen of the Amazon is going to bring peace? Lady, the name's not Peace Bringer. That would be a stupid name for a stupid man. It's Peacemaker. And this is how I make peace. Either I arrest you in the name of the Axe Global Initiative, which equals hello, peace, or I shoot you, then every Amazon leader after you, which means no more fighting and no more will to fight, which equals, now let's say it together now, peace. Josie's clearly going for the John Cena. Which, I'll say that's the one annoying thing.
I understand why she's doing it now. I understand.
But not even Williamson did that, though.
It's still stupid.
That's the one down I'll give. Williamson didn't even do that. That's why the one down criticism I'm giving this is that she just went by default with the Cena one when he hasn't been portrayed that way in the main line. In that Black Label book, yes. But the main line, no.
Yeah.
At least Williamson still kept it closer. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
But this is then we're getting more flashbacks about it because you turned your back on what we were supposed to be because you thought me weak, and this is how a woman should be. And now we know how to weaken an Amazon too. Now, with these chains, you will submit. Okay, and I do like the parallel here at least.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I do like that.
Wait, this is the reason why Peacemaker's being like Hercules. And who better? Let's be honest, who better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I prefer Hercules. But
Well, yeah,
I'm just like,
no.
but can someone do to Hercules what I mean to do to Peacemaker what Hippolyta did to Hercules and strangle him?
By the will of the gods, Hercules has tamed you. No, stop this. I will. You cannot stop this, false Amazon. Who are you? Why are you sending these visions to me? I send you nothing. I touch your mind and your greedy soul latched on, as it did the first time you died, sneaking back up the well of souls like a rat. You are an abomination, and there will never be asylum for you. What? Oh, they found the baby carrots that she still had in her bag on her. Which, of course, you know what that means when he tosses it.
Oh, yeah.
What are the Amazons? What the burp? What the burp? What the absolute
Oh,
burp?
my God. Yeah, this is the James Gunn Peacemaker.
I get why she's going for it, but it's not right. Is it not? Again, Ivan Williamson did this.
I know.
Hoppy on it. Burp. The idea was to shake them. They grabbed on. I couldn't help it. Okay, new location. 3, 2. No, you're staying arrested. And Hoppy, get us out. I need you closer to Nubia, otherwise she'll be left behind. And this is closer we're going to get. Stop this. We're on the same side. No, we're not. There will be no peace until every Amazon is gone. And no, you will listen to me. We are not your enemy. Bang! Oh, this kid was trying to protect his sister. And if you notice, that was Peacemaker's gun that he dropped.
Okay.
Poor kid. And again, the kid was just trying to protect her. Look at Nubia. She is mortified. And then, oh, the bullets in deep. We can't show our faith in man's world without Axe finding us. Plus, our transport ran out of carrots and fell asleep. So we're going to have to get that bullet out ourselves. He thought he was protecting her. He had pushed his little sister behind him, hiding her. The child picked up a weapon because he thought we would hurt them. So terrified of an Amazon. The Bana Migdal. Disgraced with my decisions, I know. No, listen. The Bana Migdal and Migdal are a scar. Scars are tough. They are layered and hard, but the cause of every scar is the same. Pain. The women who find the Bana Migdal are in pain. They have been hurt in every way a person can be hurt. I have spent a lifetime seeing women ground under the heels of those who were supposed to love them. Told over and over that pain is love. And I can't stand anymore, Nubia. The Esquisita are a shadow, the most secret of the tribes. But even they are grounded in man's world, taking in their own wounded women, hiding from everyone. Because like the Bana Migdal, they know man's world always wants to hurt us, and they will never change. And to Hippolyta, Themyscira was the sword. She saw it as a bulwark against man's world, this place where children would kill rather than accept us. But you see something different. I don't hate your decisions, Nubia. I just don't understand them. I emerged from the wells of souls drowning. No memory of who I was before. No clue to where I was now. But when I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw wasn't the Amazons or the well. It was the sky. And my first thought was, oh, this must be beauty. I love this new world of mine. The air, fresh and sweet. The way the three of the sacred groves and the trees of the great grove rose to kiss the sky. The way the stars lit the city at night. I love this home, full of kind and brilliant women. Then I left on my first covert mission, and I saw everything. People, children, cities, laughter, art, music, beauty. Hippolyta warned me about man's world. I'm not going to pretend that it's all good. There was pain, but there was joy too. There was love and kindness. There was hope. When I became guardian of Doom's doorway, I wasn't just doing it for Themyscira. I took on the task to keep everyone safe. Because with all my heart, I believe this wasn't man's world. It was ours. This world belongs to all of us together. I don't want us to be a sword. I want us to be hope. At least I used to believe that. I'm not so sure now. The only thing I'm certain of is which Amazon betrayed us. So am I! What have you done? What have I done? Failure, Queen. I have saved the Amazon. Rejoice, Nubia. You have finally found asylum.
Oh.
Now she's possessed too, but
Okay.
so what did you think about all that was Nubia?
Dope. I love it.
And just me or she been more like Wonder Woman than Diana's been?
Yes. Again, this is why I pray to God. And let's be honest, like you said in our group chat, of the writers, I think she is the most likely to at least get the job offer.
And I gotta say this also. I'm pretty sure she would write Diana like this too.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm like, and I told Britt this. Josie is the writer that they are most likely to at least offer the job to because of how closely she worked in this era. And honestly, based upon this, and yeah, you're right, she would probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she really wants to write Diana and she's using Nubia to do that.
Yeah.
I really think, based on this, because Nubia's acting just like Diana should act.
And that hasn't in a while.
That hasn't in the past 17 issues, or at least 16 issues. Yep, she would do a fantastic job.
Not only that, though, but the most Josie has written Diana has been in events. Or
she hasn't been like the primary Wonder Woman writer.
Exactly. I mean, she either wrote her when she was powered up with godlike powers, or she was in a nightmare where she's living her fears.
Yeah, it's like all the times where Campbell has limited control.
Exactly. Or different context.
This is why I'm going to encourage Britt to... I'm encouraging Britt to read this series, because I think if she saw this, she'd be like, yeah, Josie can do it.
Exactly. That's exactly what won me over with Josie being able to do it, was that Nubia bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all these apples are ready to be spread out. Like, this is your fault, Nubia. I took the apples so I could show them the truth, so I could remind our sisters of the violence of man until their minds broke, letting me in, calling them the sanctuary, giving them my true name, asylum. In 10 minutes, unforgivable acts of violence will be done in the name of the Amazon. Then welcome nowhere but Greece. They will flee here. By the goddesses, shut up! Whatever is puppeteering Faruka, come out and face me like a woman. Or are you a coward clinging to ruins and speaking through stolen tongues? I am beloved by Hestia. I am Asylum, the last true Amazon. Isma D'Amico? Again, that woman we saw earlier.
Oh, that's interesting.
I told you, I am Asylum. I am saving them. I will re-educate them, make them forget their warmongering, their defiance. I will bring them to the righteous path, and I will dispose of the Esquisita and Banamigdal pretenders, correcting the mistake we made 3,000 years ago. When man's world was young, the gods took pity on the mortals. They sought to bring their worshippers out of the darkness and into the light. So they pulled our souls from the depths of Hades and forged us new bodies, creating the Amazon, the helpers of man. The gods sent us to teach them warfare, hunting, science, art, leadership. We were to lift man and man up, to guide kings, inventors, warriors. We weren't supposed to have favorites, but I always loved Hestia, best goddess of the hearth. It was she who molded me last. It was its ecstasy to bring her fire to the kitchens and her light to the colonies. But man was furious that women possessed such knowledge at all. Every time a woman was smarter, faster, better, their rage grew until it could not be contained. I told my sisters we had strayed from our mission, and that if they feared our strength, then we must become weak. If we spoke too loudly, then we must fall silent. If we rid ourselves of all that made us a threat, they would stop hurting us. But Hippolyta would not listen, so I had to act. I opened the gates of Themyscira to make things right. But coming Io got loose. She activated one of her nasty inventions, an earthquake machine, making Hercules believe I led him into a trap. He acted decisively, as a leader of men should. I was buried alive, but I had done it. My sisters fled man's world. They had finally learned their place, and I rotted away with a smile on my face, for I had done my duty. Then 3 weeks ago, an earthquake unearthed as the original Themyscira. I emerged, taking the life of an existing woman, and Ismene Demakos, to see what wonders man had wrought upon, and while I laid entombed. What I saw was you who dreamed of uniting Themyscira and man's world, you letting those who didn't worship our goddesses call themselves Amazon. I did not cause the West Billings massacre, but I stoked the chaos it stirred. And oh, how easy it was. In the aftermath of the pool hall, I broke into Faruka's mind. I took the golden apple to keep the violence going and pinned the results on you. In 9 minutes, Savannah's Magitech men will unleash the last of the apples. And when the world outlaws the Amazon, it will drive them to Greece, where I will take them. You should have buried your dream. But since you cannot, I will bury you all instead. So what do you think of this asylum?
I like it. It's really cool.
And like I said, she just stoked the flames.
Yeah, so it doesn't make the sovereign any less stupid.
Agreed. Cassie, come on, snap out of it. No, Yarflor, you do not deserve this world. You are hated, and it is all your own fault. They would have left your family alone if you had been too loud, too angry, too much. So in other words, asylum represents people, women who cower.
Mm-hmm.
Women who just feel like, okay, then we'll just be good housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Which goes back to what you said earlier about why there's a temple for Hestia, but not for Ares.
Mm-hmm.
Eris. All right. It's okay, Yara. I can save you. I can give you asylum from the pain, from the fact that you failed your sisters. Because you did, Yara. You failed them. I did. God's everything. I did make it worse. I will take care of you. All you have to do is submit. We will only be safe when we go back to serving man. We must return to the way our goddesses made us. You know it in your own soul. Say it. You are right. There will always be those who hate us. But if you truly believe that if we hide, pain and fear will never touch us, then you are wrong. Ask the Bana Migdal, who taken the world as wounded and still have to fight for their existence. Ask the mortal women who understand that those who hurt us want to push us out. I refuse to deny the Amazons the sun for fear we might cast a shadow. I refuse to serve those who would grind us underfoot, mortal or divine, not when all of our lives hang in the balance. As Yara would say, they are not my God. They did not create me. I refuse to worship those who tell me to be lesser than I am. I refuse to make myself small so I can fit into narrow minds. I know who I am. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, Yara Flor, Demigod, and Wonder Girl, Mary Marvel, the champion of Shazam. So be it. The gods have given us a mission, and if it must make the Amazons fall a second time to fulfill it, I will. Now, bow your head. I am your destruction. I am your savior. You have brought this upon yourselves. Not today, sister. You dare break free of my control? I am the god's divine handmaiden. And we are the Escocita, the Bana Migdal, the women of Themyscira, man's world, mortal, immortal. We are the world, and no one will take that from us. Amazons, attack!
Okay, yeah. Pretty much, I was imagining Diana, and that's Diana right there.
Exactly. Nubia, wait, there's something here that can help us. A divine weapon left in my old forge. We also need to stop Savannah from setting off the apples of discord. Then that is what we'll do. Io, fetch the weapon and rip it. Hoppy, still hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but she flies through and takes care, and I see all of them and all places. The fruit of the gods runs through my veins and settles in my belly. Mary Marvel, go, go, go! Well, Savannah, who's holding back now? Interesting. Till next time, Mary Marvel. I understand your rage, liar! Because we're not, we all understand. You came to this world with open arms. In return, it hurt you because we were not good enough. No, because the world has always been plagued by monsters. I no doubt the belief you have made the world lesser by your presence. But that is not the truth. The truth is that we deserve to be able to live and love and dream. I am sorry that when you saw pain and suffering, you turned in upon yourself. But I refuse to let us hide in the darkness because my sisters deserve the light. Sergeant Steele, we have eyes on the Amazon. And once you're in position, take a shot. Axe is here. It's showtime. Queen Nubia accomplishes. Are you turning yourself in? I am here to reiterate the Amazon's wish for peace and to surrender the villain behind today's attack. I'm just supposed to take the word of a criminal, a designation you gave me and could easily rescind. Yes, but you don't care about that, do you? You just care about your own power, moving your pawns to keep queens in check. Worst of all, you wasted time against asking if women of honor could be trusted when you should have asked, hey, where's the fourth member of the team? And where's the rabbit? Where's the rabbit? Best apple slice in day ever. Obviously, we don't want to start an international incident. And if you want us to stop a fight, we will not oblige. In exchange for the perpetrator, you will clear the names of U.S. citizen Mary Marvel and both Wonder Girls, and you'll return to your island, head of a rogue nation. Themyscira will continue to be a sanctuary, open to all who need safe harbor. The Amazons are neither your demons nor your servants. We have what we've always been, women fighting for a better world for everyone. You're monsters. Pretty words don't change that. Believe what you like, but the Amazons are here to stay.
Is that Sergeant Steele?
Yep.
How did he get? I thought he was being interrogated by the Wonder Girls.
We're not there yet.
Oh my god!
Remember, this is all before 5.
Oh.
It is not. Is it not? It is not over, is it, my love? No. We had to leave before Steele's backup arrived, and there is still the matter of who caused the West Billing massacre. Diana insists on taking care of things herself. Cassie, Donna, and Yara think they can persuade her otherwise. See Wonder Woman #5 to see if that worked. But though Asylum stoked the fires of that event, she didn't understand that while there are those who hate, there are also those who put hate aside. And it is our ability to change that I find hope. And as for us, we will live. We will fight and come together. We will face down together and hate and danger and hate. And we will foster hope and love because we are heroes, because we are women, because we are Amazons.
Yep, that's dope.
Better than the first one.
And better than the entire Tom King Wonder Woman run.
But it also does add a little more context.
It does, but it honestly, it makes that run even worse because I'm like, this is what it should be doing.
Exactly. And again, Josie should be taking over. Now, of course, she just had a baby recently and all that, so I'm guessing, I gotta say, the timing probably worked out better for that.
No, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps pissing people off and then eventually they're like, hey, Josie's taking over.
Yep. And I gotta say, she'd be a big enough name.
Yep, she would be. Plus,
the big question is, though, would she drop Shazam for it?
You know what? I kind of think she would.
Probably.
Because of how significant writing Wonder Woman is.
That's true. And I hope they would offer it to her. Because
here's the thing. Wonder Woman is as small of a name in terms of editorial. Wonder Woman is. Shazam is smaller. So it would be still an upgrade.
True, but she's also doing Shazam because she's a big fan.
True. Obviously, she's also a big fan of Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So what did you like I know you liked everything, but what specifically did you like the most?
Nubia.
Definitely. With Yara close.
With Yara. Well, honestly, no, Cassie.
Cassie, oh, yeah. Secret entrance.
Yeah, I love that.
That is so her.
That is so good.
And again, Yara, I also like because it felt like someone had to carry the torch from the previous story.
And it's nice seeing, but here's the other part that makes the Tom King run stupid. She doesn't curse in this.
Yes. And then
what the hell, man?
And Mary, what do you think about Mary here?
I like Mary. I don't have a lot of exposure to the character, but I liked her role in this.
Like I said, Faruka, I get again. It makes sense to do Artemis. Artemis has always been the default.
Yeah, because by Faruka was so there were two queens of the Banner, if I remember Trial of the Amazons correct. There was Atalanta and Faruka. Atalanta was stuck in Doom's doorway at the end of that.
Yes. And Faruka took over. So Faruka makes sense. Again,
He's cool.
Artemis is the default, unfortunately.
He's the default Banner. Yeah, exactly.
And I gotta say, that's annoying.
They could have used I like how they used a lower tier character than Artemis because they could have just put Artemis.
Lower tier recognition, higher tier in universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so and I liked her stuff with Hoppy.
I like that.
Yeah, but over and the artwork was good, and again, for an this feels like it's like I said, it added better context. It added some context to King stuff, but at the same time, it just took the events and went its own direction with it.
I almost wish that Josie was the Wonder Woman writer from the very beginning and did the King story because I think she could have done it a lot better.
Yep, and done introduced Trinity much better.
Oh yeah, the way that her writing on this, I am convinced that if she had introduced Trinity, you wouldn't have had the violent reaction.
Hell, I could so see her, even if it meant doing the punching her Diana moment. She would have come up with a reason, like maybe I don't know,
possession?
Something just better off. What
possession? Maybe
I was going to say more something like. At least in Trinity's case, you wouldn't show Diana hitting a Paladin.
No, that would not have happened. Trinity, I could kind of no, but here's the thing: I don't think it would have happened. Period. Because
I agree, but I have to say, I could see something that was Trinity. Again, it could raise a mystery. Josie would treat it like a mystery, like why did she punch her?
And I don't think you would have had the overemphasis on Steve Trevor.
Probably not.
It would have focused. Actually, you know what? I don't think Steve would have played a role in this story, period. I think it would have just been the Amazons.
No, I think, given how she was clearly bridging stuff here, I think she would more gradually build up to Steve.
Or maybe not like have to. Or maybe not if she had to. I'm convinced the whole Steve is back with Diana thing is king.
Possibly, but it could just as well been editorial.
Yeah, but editorial at this point knows that Steve is not the love interest that people like with Diana.
Yeah, I doubt it. I think they still think. I think in their eyes they think is either come up with someone that they can. Again, you and I have talked about this before. The big problem is the Silver Age didn't build up a supporting cast of other potential love interests to give us.
Well, here's an idea.
No, but I'm saying no. And nowadays. When you would have just by modern days and when you would just have the disposable love interests.
But here's an idea. Don't give Diana a love interest at all in the run. Just focus on her.
True, but at the same time, there's someone who wants to give heroes love interest. Just again, you get my point though, dude, right? Like Batman and Superman still had other options, even though there was a preferred option. But for example, Batman, his first love interest is not his preferred love interest. Julie Madison.
Yeah.
He was not the long-standing one. So he's a case of showing and that the first and how Selena did become a love interest till way later in. But now she's the definitive love interest for so many people.
Yeah.
So my point is though, but at least there's still options.
I still think that Josie based on this would have focused on Diana at least at first. First. Give her good stories first.
Yeah, and I think she still would have had a subplot or something with Steve.
Maybe, but I also think she wouldn't have said, "Oh yeah, Steve and Diana are in the middle of their relationship."
No, hell no. No, I think she because of G. Willow Wilson.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? The whole, oh no, they've had that spark before, but now it's more of a simmering flame. But
that's the other thing. It's like with that with editorial. If editorial was really stuck on Steve, I don't think they would have had I don't think they would have had Wilson break them up.
Or was that the same editor for Wilson?
I have to check. Actually, you know what? I'll check. I have a book for Wilson here.
Yep. Oh, I'm checking right now myself. Because again, we don't know when editors took over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just put my action figure down so it doesn't fall.
And I'm checking the 750, which that was Steve Orlando by that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I told you before, she just left abruptly in her run.
Mm-hmm.
That still bothers me, just how abruptly she left.
Okay, so the editor.
Okay, so Wilson here as the editor. This is during Year of the Villain.
Brittany was the associate editor.
But not the main editor.
The main editors were Chris Conroy and Brian Cunningham.
Exactly. So Brittany worked on it, but it was not her call.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes up maybe she didn't want Steve gone.
Yeah, well, it's not working now.
I know, but I make a good point too, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, so overall, this was still a good mini overall. And again, This should be a proof of concept that Josie should take over Wonder Woman.
Yep. If they announce her as the new Wonder Woman, right up, like perfect.
Important question though. Yes, we're reading so much of Wonder Woman Nubia, but what can they do then to make Nubia unique? Because obviously you cannot have them be like carbon copies.
You mean if Josie took over Diana's book?
Yeah, because that's the big question, and I'm sure Britt might bring this up if you make the point.
I think what you could probably do with Nubia is
you can't change her from after this writing. You can't change her after this.
No, but what you could do is make her like. Well, obviously have her be the queen of the Amazons. Like
I still think she clearly still is.
She clearly still is, despite King's best efforts.
Again, I don't think King is saying that she is the one is queen. I think she and Diana is just still, like the royalty, yes, but not the. I think it's more like the royal person, treatment, but not leader of the Amazons treatment.
But if Diana's now like in charge, she is the queen.
I'm gonna double check the issues again.
Yeah, because if he did that, I'm sorry, he's gonna lose a lot more people. You replace the woman of color,
yeah, agree.
That's a bad look, bro.
It is. But and the queer one too.
And the queer one, yeah, the openly lesbian one.
I noticed this. That's not bright. And nowhere focus in this. That's one thing I always give props to Josie. Notice, yes, she and Io are together. That much is not a secret. But it's not the emphasis on the character.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
There you go.
That's what it is. Campbell would have it be. She'd probably be always focusing on that.
Mm-hmm.
Or some of the other more feminist writers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I see. Josie is not a feminist writer.
No, she's not. That's why I'm like, if she were the Wonder Woman writer, I'd be like, okay, I could take it.
I mean, you could look at My Adventures with Superman. One, she's not the sole writer on that. But two, most of the issues you have, you're like, I see where she's going with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that she's doing it because I am woman, hear me roar. It's more like she has her own interpretation of the character and she's going through with it. But it's not in a feminist reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Lois. Can I say, I actually do like that Lois overall. I hate the League of Loises, but I like the energy and the spunk of that Lois.
I hated how Lois reacted to finding out Clark was Superman.
And yet it's not that far off from other cases.
Mm-hmm.
But again, overall though, this was good. First one's like a 5 out of 10, and that 5 is mostly for the artwork.
This is probably like an 8 out of 10.
Definitely an 8 out of 10. Perfect? No. But a lot of that is from the having to work within the King stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like having Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was the good Amazon's attack. Thank you for joining me, Jared. Thanks everyone else. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Take care.